Hey guys, welcome back. As always, Jet Scott here, and I apologize for the way the last Jezebel video ended, but it's just the way things had to be done. Just too many little things going on, as you can tell. You've seen, hopefully you have watched the vintage motorcycle rescue where we got my bikes out of here and Dad's bike out of here to clean up the garage, give us more space, and all that fun jazz. You ain't seen that right there, go check out that video. It's kind of a long one, but it's a fun one for me and Dad. But we're getting back to Jezebel. Oh, I gotta show you. We got ourselves some quote-unquote stainless screws. They're not really stainless, but they got the nice look to them. So we're gonna get back to work on old Jezebel. My goal right now is to get all the rest of the dash pieces put in here, and then worry about trying to get that steering column fitted in here, and then we can bolt the bench seat back down in here and maybe work on trying to drive this thing. Of course, I got to do that throttle cable bracket. I keep forgetting about that, and it's kind of hard to drive your car if you can't control the throttle, so got to do that for sure. So definitely be some welding going on, but I'm gonna get to work and see what I can mess up. So I hope you guys enjoy this one as I fumble around as usual, so stay tuned. Oh, neighbor just started mowing his lawn as soon as I turned on the camera, or neighbor, she, I don't know which one it is. But we got all the dash stuff put in. That was a major ordeal, and had a young friend stop by and I had to educate him on a carburetor. Well, actually, I'll show you what we traded for. I got me a low deck iron intake factory Mopar. Traded him this for an 850 double pumper, and actually went through and replaced a bunch of gaskets. 850 double pumper to me is worth more than this thing, but this thing's just neat. I figure, might as well have it. Don't need another double pumper. But Jezebel's always had a little piece of steel I made first time we built her that covered the gauge pods up inside the dash as a filler piece, that way it looked nice instead of just the gauges hanging down where the ashtray would be, and went right there. And I was talking to a guy about parts, and I got all excited, and I had to trim it so it fit inside of this plastic, and I cut it on the outside instead of the inside, so I messed up, ruined the whole thing. So I found a piece of aluminum that's exactly 6.5 inches, which is what this is, and we're gonna shave a 1/2 inch off either side, so that way it should fit in here real nice, and then we can paint it blue or black or whatever, and it'll finish that off. But dash looks really good. The only thing that bugs me is why the glove box is faded to a real B5 and everything else is like the darker blue. So eventually I want to find a glove box that matches, which shouldn't be that hard. It'll be nearly impossible to find a center dash and lower dash trim that are, you know, faded that light blue. So we got this marked out, and the master, the wizard, is being put to work to cut the aluminum, because aluminum cuts like a bastard, and I'm letting Dad do it because if he fucks up, it's on him, not on me.
You see the hose reel?
Oh yeah. So since we moved the air compressor out back, which you guys have seen, mounted a hose reel up here, and the air line runs all the way back and around out back. Works pretty damn good. Cleans up a lot of the space in here. Looking kind of professional. But enough stalling. Dad, you got aluminum to cut. No more stalling.
You sure you got it marked right, or how many times we're gonna do this?
Well, hopefully this is the last time, because that's the last piece of good aluminum I got. Unless I make one out of steel, which, you know, lightweight race car.
You're pretty sure that's where you want it to be?
I hope so. All right, no more stalling, Dad. We just got to go for it. Cut 3 times, measure once, and then throw it in the trash and start over. That's my motto. Alrighty guys, so I would love to be like, well, the dash is done, steering column's in, let's take it for a little cruise and get that throttle cable done. There's our aluminum piece. No, it doesn't fit, so I went full on what I like to call Chris Birdsong made a template out of cardboard, and let me tell you, dang. Made each individual piece, taped them all together, that fits just the way I want it to, so we're going to transfer that to a big old piece of steel instead of aluminum. We'll make it out of steel this time. And we'll get her traced out, cut out, and hopefully be done with this filler piece that I wish I would have never even started playing with, because what a pain in the butt. Yeah, sit right there, cut that out, bolt it back in, paint it black, all that fun stuff, and then we can move on to more important fun things in the car, like actually make progress today. Dang. Alrighty guys, well it got late because we had to go film another video just for you guys, which is sitting out back. You get to see that. Probably after these Jezebel videos, I don't know. I wanted to kind of get these done. But I got this piece made. Very special. Took quite a bit of time to get her done. I wanted to paint it satin black or maybe somewhere blue to the dash, but it's all I had. But the template, pain in the butt to make, but worked excellent. So once that piece is done drying, so tomorrow morning, slap it in there. I already got my holes pre-drilled for my sheet metal screws. That's gonna make the dash look a whole lot nicer. So see you guys in the morning. Alrighty guys, it is the next day and we got that piece bolted in. Looks pretty daggone nice. I wish it was satin black, but I'm pretty happy with it. So now, let me get this thing out of gear. We got our steering column out. And when Dad gets out here, we're gonna see about trying to get this thing fitted, and hopefully it fits with zero to any issues, but I'm not gonna be that delusional because I know we're probably gonna hit a couple things. We got brand new gaskets for that, which weren't that expensive, thank God. Because anything you attach a Mopar to instantly is like $1 million. So make sure we got all of our gaskets here. See, that's the master cylinder crap. So that's all we need, is to believe. So we're gonna get ready to put that steering column in there, and then we'll be able to steer this thing and hopefully maybe work on that, get that throttle cable bracket done, which I was looking at it. And I could mount it in the factory location on the intake bolts. That's gonna put our cable at a really odd angle, so I'd still like to move it up to about here. So I can get that bolt in the back lined up pretty good, right there. And this one, we're gonna have to extend this piece over, drill a new hole, and then we could put it up here. And then if we have to make a new cable bracket, we can, or we can make a new cable, or we can try and use a stock cable. I don't know. We're gonna see how that works. But first, we're gonna get the column done. So see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so we got a major problem, something that I didn't know was a thing, and I don't think a lot of guys actually know is a thing. So our manual steering gearbox has a bigger shaft here, input shaft, what do you want to call it, drive spline, than the coupler we got. This is the coupler off a power steering column on a manual steering column that I converted over. As it turns out, this is like 0.7, this is like 0.6, the opening here. We measured Dad's car, his 68 behind me. It's a factory manual steering car, and his is also 0.7. So the couplers must be different from power steering to manual steering, and I don't have any. So that postpones that until I can get one. Awesome. Alrighty guys, so may have a couple of manual steering couplers found, but it's gonna delay this video immensely. And having a bigger issue now is I don't know what happened to all of Jezebel's wiring. Over in-dash wiring, I don't know if it went to Dad's car, I don't know where I put it, I can't remember anything. Dad seems to think that his car was running when Jezebel was running, which makes sense. But I have no idea where her wiring harness went for the engine bay, and we found one that works, but it ain't right. And I'd rather not have a million fucking splices everywhere, so I'm looking for it, and hopefully we can find something. Maybe I have to go back through and watch a bunch of my own videos and see where I say Dad's wiring harness came from, just to at least alleviate that one. I know Dad got my horns. That is something, so we're gonna keep looking around, and Bet you I'll get on the actual throttle cable bracket, but right now we want to find wiring and need that steering coupler. So let you guys know when we get everything rolling and everything's back in tune where it's supposed to be. What in the world are you doing, Dan?
Oh, making dinner.
Making dinner? High in copper?
Yeah.
Oh, Dad's making that harness work that we found. We still can't find Jezebel's original engine bay harness. I went through all my videos. I can't find. Whoa, there's a wire right here, Dad. What's this?
Yeah.
Did we forget a harness? Huh. That's none of my stuff anyways, but we have no idea what happened to Jezebel's original engine bay harness, so we are just going to start fresh. Dad's working his magic because he's the wiring guru around here. And I'm just going to sit around and dance.
Ah, shit.
Okay, I'm going to dance. You guys just wait and I'll give you an update. Alrighty guys, time for an update. Dad is working his absolute wizardry magic. As you can tell, he has the wizard dust flying everywhere. Right there, it went. So, you know Dad's been here working his ass off. I got the speedometer cable ran, and let me tell you, that's a pain in the butt. Alright, update number 4,032.2. Dad's still wiring. 4 years later. Still working on it. We got a lot of cleanup to do. He's doing a pretty damn good job, as he always does. Let me show you what we came up with. So, this is my piece I have to add on, my little sliver. My goal here, I mean, literally, I only need that much more because the hole's got to go right about here. And really only need that much more. I mean, you could just put a hole there and let the bolt suck it in and it'd be fine, but I'd rather have, you know, the bolt actually going up against something, so it's gonna get welded on there. And my plan is just to make it look like it's supposed to be there on this factory 70 bracket. We're gonna this hole will line up with the back plenum, so this one's fine. So we'll just have to measure over, put our hole there, it'll be good to go. So I'm gonna set this up on the bench, weld that up while Dad continues to wire for the next 4 years. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can we catch it? Can we catch it before it falls? There it goes. The wizard dust. Alright, so before I get working on that throttle cable bracket, Dad said we should be able to test it, see if everything's working. So we got the column connected. Oh yeah, we got to hook. Oh, it ain't gonna start without the horns. But we come in here. Hopefully the car's out of gear. Oh look, the light on for the wussy pedal because I put the emergency brake on. That's funny. I'm guessing it's not getting juice.
We're not gonna be getting any power.
Okay, well, I'm killing the column. That's so cool being able to turn the key.
You gotta leave the key on.
Oh.
So I can see if I got any power here to be.
Alrighty, Dad's gonna do some testing. Let us switch on. Do you want me to put it to run?
No, just on.
Okay. No. Holy shit!
What?
My gas gauge is working. No freaking way. We got half a tank. Alright, the key's on or run. I'm gonna move it back down to on.
Yeah, just on.
Okay. You know, it never fails me. I record 7 minutes of footage of Dad walking around the car testing everything. Turn the camera off and we realize the problem. There ain't no dadgum fuses in this fuse block. I blame my brother, but I know the problem. I know it's my fault. But yeah, I have the right to blame anybody else. You know. So, put fuses in there, and then it should run. But it's badass because amp gauge is working, fuel gauge is working. The only reason why those two ain't working, oil and water, is because they're not hooked up yet. Huh. I wonder if I can hook up the turn signal switch, and it means everything else start working too.
No.
All right, now we got fuses. That's the key to the on position. I don't get dash lights until I go to the next click. I think the BEI needs a full 12. Jumper wire to the rescue. Hey, we'll just leave the jumper wire on permanently. What do you say? I got a grin out of it. Where go?
Right there.
Dad is still on the crazy quest to figure out why we can't get the car to start with key power. So he'll keep playing with that. Got this welded up. Don't look pretty. I'm not showing you how it turned out. Had a couple issues. I blame everybody else. So that's gonna go like so and get mounted. We'll have to drill that hole precisely where we want it. We might put a slot in there so we can, you know, get it just right. But we'll get that hole drilled. Throttle cable bracket will be ready. Then we just got to put a cable on there. Hopefully a stock one will work. If not, we got something that will work. Then when someone's super cool on their motorcycle jamming to music, you gotta love guys who do that. All right, well, I guess I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow if it ain't raining and crap. So see you then. Alrighty guys, we're back the next day and spent all morning driving down to a small town my buddy Jesse had. Boom. The big spline coupler, it does fit. I just test fitted it. Even sandblasted for us, but left me all the factory grease to clean out. So, thanks, buddy. But at least he sandblasted. I do appreciate that. Of course, I showed you our bracket. We got some little more work to do to this, then we could paint it and mount it. And we got to make a cable. And Dad's been working on his wiring scenario. It's gonna look pretty damn nice once he's done. Dad always does a nice job with his wiring. So we're gonna continue working away. We're gonna hopefully, maybe, not jinx it, I want to drive this car by the end of this video. It won't be an exciting burnout drive or anything like that. We got to break in that clutch. I don't feel like buying the clutch just yet, so I'm gonna get to work cleaning up that coupler, getting it ready, get this baby all finished up. I'll see you guys then. So as you can tell, you just caught Dad laughing. So I had this genius idea. I want to put a grease zerk in this coupler because they get shoved full of grease. And well, they're typically, they don't seal up real good and all your grease gets contaminated. So we can just pump more grease in there. And so we're getting ready to drill the hole. I gotta show you, this is a drill bit from Harbor Freight.
Brand new one.
Brand new one. Check this shit out. Yeah, I think that baby is ready to rock and roll.
You just got to be good.
Yeah, you just got to angle you got to get that motion in and it'll drill straight.
Wrist action.
Wrist action, yeah. I don't
If it works.
no.
Drill a pilot hole first.
Oh, hell no. I ain't using that drill bit. Oh, hell no.
If you drill a pilot hole, you'll be able to follow that in.
Alrighty, guys, more and more progress. There's our coupler all painted. Grease zerk's in there. So, we're not going to touch it anymore because I'd like to have a decent paint job on that thing. You don't have a bunch of fingerprints all over it. Just going to show you. Bracket's going to work beautifully. It's sitting right there. Didn't have to angle it. We put a washer underneath because the bolts I had to use were just a little bit too long, so it also spaced this down just a little bit. It's going to work beautifully. So now I'm going to pull that back off, paint it black, and Dad's getting a lot of work done on the old harness, making it look absolutely beautiful. Very nice, Dad.
One and done, one and done.
Alrighty, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna take that piece back off. Well, wait, no, Dad took my place again. We're having a fight over who can work on the driver's side of the car because he needs to do wiring over there, and well, I'm doing throttle cable brackets, so have a mess. But see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys. So lots been done, but well, don't look like it. But all the wiring is pretty much finished. I'm working on this throttle cable bracket because we need to actually, the way I had it, this was going to be at too steep of an angle. We need to get this where it's in line like so it'll work. Stock cable will work, but Dad's working on making a piece so we can add it on there and make it work there. What we got done in here is most of the wiring is kind of buttoned up. We got the roll control hooked up. I had to modify the button so we could zip tie it on there, and we got some quick connects there so we could take them off, put them back on when we put the carpet in. So that's done, and my pinky can activate that. So that's coming along good. But just want to give you a little update, and there's my hat. I was looking for that. It's better. Supposed to wear that outside. Alrighty guys, so steering column is in for good. All attached, rock solid. Well, it's not solid as well, a little spline piece, which we got to put our steering wheel on, which we got from Rob at Jegs. Thank you again, Rob. I told you you'd see it in this video. So we're gonna get that baby put on. But now in theory, once we get the throttle cable thing figured out, we'll turn this thing over the key. That's the damn key buzzer working. Ah, look at that. See, you pull the key out, key buzzer dies. Put the key back in. Oh my God, that's annoying. I love it. Never had a car with a working key buzzer. That's amazingly bad. Oh man. Woo. That'll drive you insane. Mm-hmm. You ready for the most amazing sound in the world? It's amazing. It kills itself. That killed itself. It's cold. This thing, that's gonna get annoying. Just pull the damn key out. It stops.
You liked it.
The fuck did you do, Dad? The fuck did you do? Oh, it's better. I don't mind the key buzzer until you pull the key out and it still buzzes. So all the gauges in the dash were working?
Except for the broken one.
The broken one?
And the water temperature.
Water temperature?
Well, it may have just didn't come up yet.
Well, yeah, the car ain't warm yet. It'd get up to temperature fast, but it's getting late.
Was same as your manual gauge.
Really? That's amazing.
70 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
The alternator gauge is hanging a little bit on discharge for some reason.
That alternator was bad.
Okay.
It's kind of amazing that it started magically working. But we got to hear old Jezebel. That's always a good thing. So, Dad's crude but nifty bracket he was making for the throttle cable. At least we have it kind of figured out now. Instead of trying to match the bends of the factory one, we're just going to build another plate or modify this one and come straight up with like a 90 or something. So that way this is right in line where we need it to be. And if we need to, we can cut some parts off the carburetors that don't need to be there. So we kind of got a game plan. So getting late, guys. We can't make Jezebel run anymore because we'll piss off neighbors and whatnot.
Bye-bye.
Not bye-bye, just
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I don't even know what to say there. I don't even know. I don't know, but we'll see you tomorrow.